You are at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus pages want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one is for John, who says, rant about Deviantart. What's good about it? What's bad about it? How can it be better? What's your history with it? Side note, mention how its mobile app hasn't been updated in 2 years. Honestly, I am shocked that DeviantArt has managed to survive for so long. And I think it's because it has things about it that social media hasn't easily replaced enough. And also just that it was such a big thing for such a long time. But like, it's crazy to me because it's so different from anything else that still survives. You know, any platforms that are, oh my god, I just clicked on DeviantArt and maybe they changed it. What in the fuck is happening? It's not green anymore. What is going on here? Um, there's like a giant furry art, like a furry fox with wings, holding flames and having fire at the end of its tails, and it's wearing a t-shirt that says trans rights or human rights, even though it's not even a human. DeviantArt. So the thing about DeviantArt is I was never really using it up until I was in the Brony community. And then I was using it mostly just to follow artists in that community. Um, it has an interesting system because it uses basically notifications to... You go to your notifications page and any artist who you follow will have, all their art lined up for you to check out. Not unlike if you were on Tumblr or something, just looking at your feed. But what's great about it is you can select which things from that person you want to view. So, like, they might have a blog, they might have updates, they might have, there's, like, everything's broken down into these different categories. So you can follow whichever category of content you want from that artist, which is something I wish all of these platforms did. I mean, this one I think understands better because it's built around being used for art, and they've accounted for the different things that you would want to post on a site like that. Whereas websites like Twitter or YouTube can be used for so many different purposes that they might not have the same, ability to break it down into easy categories. But like if I could maybe mark my videos as like vlog or scripted, unscripted, and then like people could only sign up for the things that they personally care about. It might be a better way for people to be able to subscribe and not feel like they have to unsubscribe if they get a bunch of shit they don't want. So that's a cool thing about DeviantArt, and it's a great platform for if you're trying to sell art or if you're trying to keep people updated. Like most people, I think, do follow the updates and the personal stuff because they care about your personal narrative as an artist, or they're hoping you're going to open commissions, you're going to sell things. So, I think that's a powerful angle of the website. It also presents all of your content in an easily digestible way where you can see pages and pages of it. I mean, like, it's weird because on the one hand, I don't love DeviantArt because I think that the UI is a mess. It's not immediate. Like, it took me a while to learn it, to, like, figure out my way around the site. I found it confusing when I first got there. I didn't use it for much because I'm not an artist, so I didn't post a lot of work there. I mostly just went there to partially to follow other artists who I liked, and partially because people made a lot of fan art of me there. And so I was always checking my notifications because people would tag me in art they did of me. It also has a great tagging system, and the notification system is really strong. So, like, yeah, I think it's just a really good community for artists by having all these tools that make it easy to reach your fans in a variety of ways. Now, of course, the actual culture of what kind of stuff is posted on DeviantArt mostly doesn't appeal to me. I mean, really anything could be on there. It's just a matter of what is popular, and I don't really care that much for most of the types of art that are popular. I mean, scrolling down the page, there's a pretty decent variety of stuff, but none of it really appeals to me. And, like, I don't really spend a lot of time looking at visual art online anyways. I did when I was in that pony community, but again, I mostly went there because people would draw fan art of me and I wanted to check in on it. I only ever followed a small handful of artists, and even then I didn't care that much about all of their work. I'm much more into multimedia stuff. Like, I'm not really that drawn to just illustrated art. I'm more into animation or film or music, so DeviantArt, I haven't been on there in years, basically. Obviously, since I just looked at the redesign and went, what the fuck? Like, I have no idea how long it's been since that happened. Shocked it's not green anymore. Shocked they didn't update the mobile app if they've updated the website so much, because I don't know if they did that because it's not doing well or because it is doing well. I don't know how well DeviantArt is holding up in the age of social media, where most sites like it have kind of gone away because more and more stuff is getting streamlined, more is going in the way of the Twitter and the YouTube. And I don't know if visual art is as big on the internet as it used to be. I don't know what is big on the internet now. Other than gaming, I guess, maybe Twitch streaming. Is that even that big? Comparatively, I don't know. I don't know what the kids are doing anymore. I'm an out-of-touch old fuck. And that's your DeviantArt rant.